there's a macro level administration going on, meso level administration going on, and micro level administration going on. Now, there are tasks in front of them they have to perform. One important task is curriculum and instructional functions. As we all know, education is a process. In the process where teaching learning experiences are being passed on, there are certain key posts. Teacher playing an important role. He is teaching. Students are being taught by the teacher, so students are important from that point of view. But there's another very important part of this whole process, teaching learning process, is what is being taught, and that is curriculum. So the administration follows the curriculum of the classes which are affiliated with some examination board or a university, because they are bound to appear in the examination as per the scheme of studies, and they have to follow it. But even for those higher classes, when the curriculum is being made or it is being amended, the administrations play vital role. As in an informal talk, when I started off this session, I told you that by the grace of Allah, Alhamdulillah, was the founder of the scheme of graduation for hearing impaired children. I was the one who initiated BA classes for hearing impaired children in my institution. That was historic event. How I had to do? First step was important. First step was that since there was no BA examination being taken before that, so I have to select and set a scheme of studies and get it approved from the competent authority. And that was Punjab University, because our college was going to be affiliated with Punjab University. So we prepared in line with the graduate courses being run by Punjab University for normal students. We studied those courses first, that this is the standard of BSc classes being run and the courses being given by Punjab University to the affiliated colleges. So keeping those standards in mind, keeping those schemes in mind, after thoroughly studying them and keeping the requirement of our own students in mind, we prepared the scheme of studies. And while arranging this curriculum for the first time, as I said, for hearing impaired children, we had to take some landmark decisions and convince the competent authorities that this is how we are going to deviate from the syllabus of the regular students. For instance, broad outline we kept the same. That is compulsory subject English. Then elective subject, two elective subject has to be selected. And for that, we selected those subjects. We opted those subjects which are according to the special needs of hearing impaired children. And mind you, hearing impaired children, they have a weakness of communication. Their written communication and their verbal communication both are very weak, very poor, I would say. So keeping their handicap in language communication in mind, in regular classes, regular BA courses, the content of these elective subjects was like this. For instance, fine arts was there in for regular students, but in regular for fine arts and regular students, they have 100 marks for theory, 100 marks for practical. Similarly, physical education subject was there for BA students in regular classes, but for regular students, 100 marks were reserved for theory, 100 marks for practical. Similarly, computer was there for BA students in regular classes in Punjab University, 100 marks for theory and 100 marks for practical. Now, we keeping in the mind their language barrier, language handicap, we convince the university authorities that we are not going to follow this 50-50 division of the marks amongst theory and practical. Instead, we said we are going to, we were recommending authority for Punjab University Academic Council to approve it. So we recommended to them and convinced them that due to these reasons, 25% mark should be reserved for theory and 75% marks should be reserved for practical. So physical education, 25 theory, 75 practical. Fine arts, our students are very good at fine arts. So, but they cannot write, they cannot explain. Cannot write means cannot write in language form. So we kept it to 25 fine arts, 75% practical. Same with computer science. So here comes the role of educational administration. At the time of formulation of curriculums, recommend to the competent authorities to have a rational opinion as per the needs of the students. This is what we did. And since I was the sponsor of this scheme, and so I am just sharing my experience with you that how important it is. In times to come, whenever there would be amendments in the scheme of studies, then of course with the passage of time, the educational administration would have their own data, they have our own opinion from the students, our own opinion from the parents, and add to this scheme of studies, adding more subjects, adding more material in the already included subjects. So a revision of curriculum is an important function which educational administration does and which we did too. Then staff personal function. Now this staff personal function is that obviously it is the duty of the administration to take key decisions, and they have options in front of them. So when they are taking key decisions that, okay, we are going to have this special education school at this special place, well, then we are going to need this much staff. Now, chapter 4, unit 4 of your this code is regarding special schools. Now, what I am talking just now, I would partly discuss it there too, but remember, you have to see that wherever the details are available, you can appropriately, you can use them in different scenarios. Here, when we are talking of administration, I am in advance discussing what I should have discussed in Unit 4. So if I'm in Unit 4, I'm not in that detail, then you must know and assume that these details have already been covered in the second session, as I'm doing just now. Second main function, as I said, after curriculum development is the staff personal function. We need to calculate the staff requirement. And it's very, very, very tedious task. It has to be done very meticulously. For instance, English is of 200 marks in BA. Pakistan studies is to be taught in first year, and Islamiyat is to be taught as an optional subject in second year. So when asking for the staff, while calculating the requirement of staff, the requirement of English teachers is double the requirement of Pakistan studies and Islamiyat. This is one example. All right. For which class we are going to have English teacher? As I gave you just example of BA class. So what would be the qualification of the teachers which we are now suggesting? BA BEd is not sufficient at all. So the teacher must be MA English at least with MA special education, MEd special education. That should be minimum qualification, logically speaking. And if this is going to be the minimum qualification, then at least the minimum basic pay scale to be fixed for such person should be not less than 17. And there should be a chance for increments every year. There should be a chance of promotion to the next basic pay scale. So we have, while working out staff personal functions, we should minutely go through all this, because maintaining it's not only a one-time requirement that you follow a particular procedure of selection, written test, interview, and maybe a demonstration of teaching. If you have selected him and perforce somebody due to employment situation elsewhere in the country joins it, if the terms and conditions, the pay and allowances are not good enough for that scale, they may skip over whenever they get a better opportunity elsewhere in the country. So we have to be very cautious that we give good terms and conditions as far as pay and class allowances are concerned, as well as fringe benefits like house rent allowance, like transportation allowance, like medical allowance is to be done, and that would only satisfy those who are selected, and then they would like to stick on with the institution. And of course, gain experience, and experienced people should remain with us and they should not leave us. A good climate, a satisfied staff, and a good organizational climate is of utmost importance. Then another thing is student personal functions. As I said, there are at least three key things. Curriculum we have already discussed. Teachers we have already discussed. Now administration's role regarding students. Well, key decisions again to be made by the administration. what should be our admission criteria, age, fee structure, disability type, mild, moderate, severe, profound, what type of disability. Then the other things is that the what are the facilities to be provided to the students. Another important function is that money makes the mayor go. Unless you have got comfortable financial monetary resources, specialist schools are very expensive affair. About 3 to 5 times, depending upon which school of special education you are starting, is the expenditure as compared to the normal school. About 3 to 5 times more money is required. Well, say we assume that the administration has the money. Now, here the matter doesn't finish. The administration has to ensure that the money is spent well. It is spent on the heads for which it is allocated. And again, the money is not only spent on the designated heads of expenditure, but also the standing operating procedures regarding the expenditure are followed in letter and spirit. All good administrations have a detailed expenditure policy. So